Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are covering multiple inheritance. This allows a class to inherit from more than one parent class. So if you need to combine properties or behaviors from different sources, you can use multiple inheritance. Let's understand this with the help of an example. So here at the top, we have two separate parent classes. One is CanFly, which gives the ability to fly, and the other one is CanSwim, which adds swimming ability. Now look at the bottom, the duck class. It inherits from both CanFly and CanSwim. That means the duck will automatically get the fly method from one parent class and the swim method from the other parent class. And then of course the duck will also have its own method quack, which is specific to ducks. Let's go ahead and implement this in Python. So I'll create two parent classes. Let's start by creating the first one, can fly. Let's define a method. We'll give self here and let's print I can fly. Let's write the other parent class. So can swim. Let's define another method here. We'll pass self and then we'll print a message here. I can swim. So here we have two simple classes, CanFly and CanSwim, and each one defines a method that represents a skill. Now we'll go ahead and create a subclass and we'll inherit the properties of these two parent classes. Let's create a class for duck, and then to inherit from multiple parent classes, we can mention both the parent classes, separating them by a comma. And let's write another method which is specific to class duck. I'll pass self and let's just print quack. Now let's go ahead and create a object for this class. So I'll take it as D. And then duck. As class duck is inheriting from both the parent classes, we can go ahead and access the methods which are defined in these classes. So I'll call d dot fly, and we can also call d dot swim. And of course we can call the method which is defined inside the duck class. This is from CanFly, and this is inherited from CanSwim, and this is from duck class. Now let's go ahead and run this. So here's the output. We were able to inherit from two different parent classes, and that is how our subclass got the ability to fly and swim, and of course it has its own method quack. There could be a scenario if both parents have a method with the same name. So Python needs to decide which one to use, right? So let's take another example. I'll take a class A and here I'll give a function as speak. Let's print speaking from A. Then let's define another parent class, class B. But here if you observe, the name that I have kept for the methods are same. So let's print speaking from B. Now I'll go ahead and create a subclass as class C. And we are going to inherit from both the parent classes, class A and class B. And let's pass for now. This has to be small. Now let's go ahead and create an object for C. Now when I call C.speak, Python wouldn't know which method we are calling, like as in from which parent class. And this is exactly where method resolution order comes into picture. So basically Python uses left to right order for method resolution order. So it picks A's version first. So here, and if I run this now, we get the speaking from A. And if I go ahead and print something like this, print C, capital C dot, as in the subclass C dot double underscore MRO double underscore save and run this, we'll be able to see the order in which order it is going to call the methods. So here you can see that this is calling parent class A first and then parent class B. Let's do one more example. Here also I'll create two parent classes. So I'll define a class as pilot and let's write a method, fly plane. We'll pass self and then we'll go ahead and print something here. Let's type in something like flying a plane high above the clouds. We'll create one more parent class and let's call it as lifeguard. So this is, think of somebody who is a pilot and is a lifeguard as well. Let's define another method, save, swimmer and self. Let's print a message here, saving someone from drowning. And let's write a subclass which will inherit from both the parent classes now. So I'll name this class as SuperPerson. And as we saw in the previous example, if you want to inherit from multiple parent classes, you have to pass both the class names separated by a comma. So this would be actually not the method but the class, and here lifeguard. Now let's write a method of SuperPerson subclass as well. So I'll define it as multitask. We'll pass self and we are going to just give a message here. I can both fly and swim, or let's say save lives. And I'll create an object for this. And then we are going to call the methods from both parent classes. So we'll call hero.flyplane, then hero.saveswimmer, and hero.multitask. So it can obviously call its own method. This is from pilot class. This is from lifeguard class. This is from SuperPerson base class. Let's go ahead and run this. So we got the message from both the methods that are there in the Pilot and Lifeguard classes, and also the one that we have in the subclass. So that's it for this session. Let's quickly recap. So now we know that Python allows classes to inherit from multiple parents, and this helps you combine behavior from different sources, and Python uses MRO to figure out which method to run. So this one that we used here, method resolution order. So you have to be careful if both parents define the same method because the order matters. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one.